We now call on former Governor of Bayelsa State and a senatorial candidate, Bayelsa Chief Sylva, for a short remark.
Greatest Nigerian students, the greatest of the greatest of the greatest Nigerian students. I am very happy to be here today in the Center of Excellence. If Lagos is the center of excellence, then by extension, I believe that the Southwest is also the zone of excellence. From everybody we have heard here, I can see that the whole Southwest is represented here. For me and for a lot of us of my generation, this is déjà vu for us. In 1983, Nigeria was in the mud, and General Buhari was on hand to salvage this country. At that time, I was a student. I know that a lot of you here were not around at that time, or if you were not old enough to know what was going on in this country. But today, history is unfortunately repeating itself. And at this time, luckily for us, we still have the same General Buhari who is about to come to the rescue. The similarities of that time and this time are very uncanny. But like my colleague said, I believe that the general is doing this job for us, even more for you than for me, because you have a longer time ahead of you. Sometimes people say that at times like this, at critical junction of history, we need the best. And at this time in Nigeria, I believe that we need our best material. And believe it or not, General Buhari is our greatest and strongest weapon against corruption. On March 28th or March 29th, when the result of the election would have been announced, and General Buhari have been announced as the winner of the election by the grace of God. I tell you, just by the announcement of his name as president-elect, corruption will reduce on the 30th of March by more than 50%. And all the money is to be realized will be channeled to the development of your future. You need the jobs. You don't need universities that are on paper only. In fact, I don't believe that we need 9 new universities or 14 new universities in Nigeria. I believe that we need to improve the existing universities in Nigeria. I am not talking to I'm not talking to people that are not convinced yet. You are already on board. So I'm going to just leave you with some words of hope. Some people were disillusioned when the elections were postponed on February 14th to 28th of March. But when I looked into the crystal ball, I saw that this was a very good thing to happen. Because one portion is not as good as a double portion. 14 times 2 is 28. So instead of 14, they made it 28. They doubled it for us. So on the 28th of March, the victory will even be double. And I know that with your full support, that victory is already with us. We can go on now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to start celebrating our victory from today. But go ahead, call people, because you know that we don't enjoy alone in Africa and in Nigeria. Call people. So each of you here, when you are going to vote, go with 10 additional people. If you can, go with 20 people. I know you have friends, I know you have the people. And I know that if all of you here, only all of you support us, we will win. WWW, we will win. WWW. 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 There is something I want to do. There is something I want to do. There is something I want to do. Hey, I want to vote Buhari.